Hello, my distinguished student. As usual, you are once again welcome to our lesson series in Math 103. Today's lesson topic is titled Indices and Logarithms. This lesson shall be divided into two parts. The first one will be indices and the second one will be on logarithms. The connection of these two topics shall be well displayed to you. Once again, you are welcome. Well known, my name is Dr. Aderuba and I join the Department of Mathematics, Faculty of Science, Lagos State University. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to, one, recognize indices problem when you see one, and apply the rules governing indices to solving some economic problems that appears in the indices form. Now, giving numbers written in multiple forms, such as a times a times a times a, are sometimes written conveniently in the form a raised to power 4. This representation has four rules that will be displayed at the beginning of this lesson. These rules will assist you in dealing with various forms of the above representation as you go on. Indices. Given a real number, say q, if you multiply q severally by itself, say up to n times, you shall have q times q times q up to n times as equal to q raised to power n. This is called the nth power of q. If again q is multiplied by itself m times, you have q raised to power m. That is the mth power of q. Combining these two expressions, we shall have the following rules below. Rule 1. Q times q raised to power m times q raised to power n is equal to q raised to power m plus n. That is, the powers are added when it comes to multiplication. Rule 2. When it comes to division, the powers are subtracted from each other. Rule 3. Q raised to power m of bracket or raised to power m is the same as q m times n. The above rules are also applicable to reciprocal powers. In terms of multiplication, the reciprocal powers are added. In terms of multiplication, the reciprocal powers are subtracted. And also, when you have q raised to power m 1 over m, q raised to power 1 over m, brackets, or raised to power 1 over n is the same as q raised to power 1 over m n. Also, rule 4. pq raised to power n is the same as pn, p raised to power n, q raised to power n. Atomic and molecular statements. A statement without connectives is called atomic statement. They are assigned atomic variables. Molecular statements. A statement containing one or more atomic statements and some connectives is called molecular statements. Example. Given a statement, say P. The negation of P is denoted by not P, where not stands for negation operator. This implies that if P was true, then not P implies false. And if P was false, implies that not P is true. Given a statement R, if R is assigned a value capital T for true or false, the corresponding value for truth or false, the corresponding value of R shall be represented in a tabular form below. R and not R. If R was true initially, not R will imply false. If R was false initially, not R will imply truth. Conjunction of statements. Given any two statements P and R, the conjunction in quote and between P R is denoted by P wedge R, where wedge stands for and truth table is represented, and the truth table representation is as below. P and R. Since there are two statements, there will be four assigned values for each of the statement P and R. That is, P will take the form T, T, F, F. R will take the form T, F, T, F. P with R, if for TT is T. For TF is F. For FT is F. For FF is F. That is the truth table for the conjunction of two. Disjunction of statements. Given any two statements, say P and R, the disjunction between P and R is denoted by P V-shaped symbol R, where the V-shaped symbol stands for or. The truth table representation is as below. P and R will take the four values assigned to them, the four variable values assigned to them, T, T, F, F, T, F, T, F. For P or R, T, T will be T. For TF, it will be T. For FT, it will be T. For FF, it will be F. Implied statements. Given any two statements P and R, the statement P implies R means giving P implies R is called a conditional statement or implication. The truth table is given below. When P, since there are two statements, then each of them will be assigned both variables T, T, F, F. For R, it will be TF, TF, depending on which comes first. It could be R or it could be P. The P implies R. For TT is T. For TF is F. For FT is T. For FF is T. Example. Given two statements P and R, construct the truth table for the combined statements not P or not R in brackets implies P. Solution. The solution is given in the table below. The method of approach is to list the four values of P and R, and for P and R, which is TT, FF, TF, TF. Then the second step is to perform the negation on each of these statements. Negation P, since the first value for P is T, the negation for P will be F. The negation, since the first value for R is T, the negation for R will be what? F. Then we now look at the truth table formation for the OR as we defined earlier. Not P or not R. The value is given in the table below. I mean in the column 5. Then the combine of all the statements with P, that is implied P, is given in the table in the column 6. The column 6 is achievable using the table of implied earlier defined above. By implication statement. The by implication statement is indicated by left and right arrow acting at the same time. Left and right arrow. Now, given any two statements, say P and R, the connective P with the two side arrows, R means if P means P if and only if R is called a biconditional statement. A biconditional statement. The true table of such statement is as below. This table will serve as a model for any other example that you might come across. This table will serve as a model for any statements that you might come later in the lecture. Activity 1.1. Here you are expected to do the following tasks for effective understanding of this lesson. 1. Given any two statements P and R, write out the truth table for the following exercise given below, up to A, B, C, D, and F. A, C, D, F. Activity 1.1. These are references you can go into and pick some more examples for further studies.